Hello, and welcome to the course introduction for MA Puppetry. My name is Tobi and as well as running the MA in Puppetry, I'm a puppeteer, theatre maker, and puppetry scholar. I run my own company, Wattle and Daub, as well as working as a freelance puppeteer and puppetry director for companies including the RSC, Improbable, and Bristol Old Vic. My own company's last major production was The Lonesome Death of Eng Bunker. Recently, I've worked as puppeteer and puppet captain on My Neighbor Totoro, and I recently completed a PhD looking at puppetry and race in the 21st century theatre. So, why Wimbledon College of Arts? One of the purposes of this course is to offer something truly cross-disciplinary. Puppetry really brings together the various art forms we engage with at Wimbledon. It covers design, performance, and the study of puppetry. So this is a course that really allows us to join up all the disciplines across the campus and take advantage of all the brilliant specialists based here. So what does this course do? This course is about both equipping you with the basic skills to start a career in puppetry, but also about giving you the theoretical tools to think about and through puppetry, so that you're not just going out and slotting into the industry, but you have the kind of deep understanding required to lead and shape the future of puppetry. Everyone involved in the creation and teaching of this course is a working artist, and Wimbledon has a rich tradition of bringing in practitioners at the top of their game as associate lecturers. Last year, students worked with Sue Buckmaster, Artistic Director of Theatre Rights, Charlie Timms, a maker who has made puppets for shows including Life of Pi and Spirited Away, as well as regular workshops with key industry figures such as Mervyn Miller, Aya Nakamura, and Kayla Teodoro. Now, it's primarily a practical course. You will make puppets and create puppetry performance. We want you to develop your creative voice and a distinctive practice. Let's take a quick look at the units that make up this course. So Unit 1 is called Elements of Puppetry. Now, we're aware that applicants for the course won't necessarily already be experienced in each of the disciplines of puppetry. You might be a maker wanting to specialize in puppets, or it may be that you're a performer looking to deepen your expertise in puppetry performance, or a budding director or scholar of puppetry. This module is designed to throw a lot of skills at you in quite quick succession and to give you the space and guidance to explore the basic elements of puppetry. So you'll be making a series of rough and ready puppets and a series of rough and ready performances with those puppets. We'll cover tabletop puppetry, shadow puppetry, object performance, and more complex animal mechanisms. Now, this module is messy, fun, and absolutely not precious. It's about giving yourself permission to try all sorts of things you might not be able to do yet. Failure, chaos, and mistakes are absolutely celebrated here. It's about quickly generating material, finding your artistic voice, and starting to skill up. And here on this slide, you can see some of the work that students produce on this module unit. Towards the end of Unit 1, you'll make some decisions about your journey through the rest of the MA. So each of you will have a tutorial to come up with a learning plan so you can start to define what you want to get out of the course and how to achieve that. This is then reviewed throughout the course. For developing your practice, Unit 2 is a point at which you can start to define the area of puppetry that you want to work in. The unit culminates in a cabaret performance in which all of the students have made a puppet and all of the students will perform with it, either solo or as an ensemble. In parallel to that, you'll be developing a case study of an inspirational puppeteer, company, or maker, and that case study will be a reference point for the puppet and performance you're developing. And again, here you can see some examples of work, and this is performed in a public outward-facing cabaret. You can see examples of some of the work that students have performed. Unit 3 then is a chance to develop your understanding of practice research, or rather to explore how to articulate and plan all the research that you're already doing. It's a short 4-week module. Working collaboratively in research groups, you will develop a research proposal for your final project. This might be in the form of a performance presentation or a more conventional academic research proposal, as suits your project. And that then sets you up for Unit 4. So Unit 4 is called Realization. It's a chance to develop a major piece for your portfolio, something that you can take out into the world, whether that's a performance or a making project. So for example, if your particular interest was in shadow puppetry, we'd expect you to push the envelope to produce something original, distinctive, and that pushes the discipline forwards. This project is substantially student-led and self-directed, and at the end of this, there would be a presentation. The form of that presentation to be determined by the student. So it could be a live performance, a presentation of a puppet, a digital or video artwork, And you'll benefit not only from the resources here at Wimbledon, but also from the opportunity to collaborate with peers on MA Puppetry and beyond. So Unit 4 is where you get to do what you want to do, but with support. And here you can see some examples of previous student work for Unit 4. So let's talk briefly about application. Further details of all of this can be found on our website. Your application will take the form of a personal statement, a portfolio, and a video task. In the video task, we'd like you to identify one project from your portfolio which challenged you and your understanding, and to explain how this experience has inspired you to apply for the MA Puppetry at Wimbledon College of Arts. Now, as I've said, one of the strengths of this course is that we have people from a real range of backgrounds, and it's worth noting that there are currently no BA qualifications in puppetry in the UK. So please don't worry if you don't feel you have the right background or the right qualifications. It's much more about demonstrating why your particular set of skills and experiences has led you here. If you have any concerns at all about applying because you feel like your journey here isn't a standard one, or your portfolio will be too weird, or you don't know what to put in your portfolio, I'd really like to make it clear that there's no normal route to puppetry. Just to briefly touch on some of the additional opportunities of the course. Additional opportunities include collaboration across postgraduate community. That's both within the college and across UAL, and also advice from UAL Careers and Employability. And Wimbledon also prides itself on links with industry practitioners. So this is something we provide help and guidance with to help you find the right placement. Current students have undertaken professional placements with artists including Kayla Teodoro and Aya Nakamura on projects such as the national tour of 101 Dalmatians and Rouge 28's Akutagawa. And in many cases, this has led directly to paid work for those students. And here are just a few of the possible careers after graduation. Graduates go on to work as puppet makers, performers, directors, and visual artists, as well as going on to further study. And finally, here's some information on the scholarships available. I'm very much looking forward to hearing from you. Thank you.